On the front of the engine, we're going to go ahead and install our secondary tensioners, lube up the O-rings, and just push them down in. Should come out the bottom. You hear it snap just like that. Then you're going to install these guides on the bottom. They snap right in. Same thing for the other side. Lube it up. Run it in there, comes out the bottom, slide this on like so. Now, in the previous video I showed putting everything on and pulling these. You can go ahead and pull them now. Just do not push down on these until you are ready to apply tension to your secondary chains. Next we have our VVT solenoids, which will go in the upper portion of the head. And get it out of the bag. There's only one way these go on, just like so. You should have bolts left over from your old ones. Put in these. Always a good idea to hold on to all hardware. Now your 543 valves come with the bolts for these if they are fixed where they won't come out. With the bracket, these do not come with any bolts, so you're going to have to reuse your old ones. Can't install them wrong either. There's only one way they'll go on. Just like so. And get the bolts and we'll torque them. And these torque at 71 inch-pounds plus 25 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and torque them to 89 inch-pounds. I just feel safer at that than trying to go an extra 25 degrees with these small bolts. That's more than plenty to keep these where they're supposed to be. Next, we're going to install all our guides on here before we put our chains and our phasers on. So that's up next. Alright, I've got all the tensioners and guides in place. All these bolts, here, 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 this bolt here, the bolts that hold in the primary tensioner are all 89 inch-pounds. So we're going to go ahead and torque all of these at 89 inch-pounds. Run that one up. And we must rotate our crankshaft. We need to rotate it to the 11 o'clock position from the 9 o'clock position. That's about it. Then we're going to install our other guide, our main chain guide, here over the tensioner. It just slides on this dowel. I've removed our crank bolt and washer, and now I'm just going to apply grease liberally to the guides. Make sure we have no initial wear when we start up. And apply it to the teeth here. Don't forget these up here. Just don't press down on it, it'll spring. Last time I used assembly lube and it kind of got a little bit messy because I do not have the engine sealed up. Likes to run everywhere. This will resolve that. Now for the phasers and the secondary chains. Now we've installed our chain on our phasers. You notice this dark link goes over the R on the phaser. This dark link goes over the little dot that's in the other phaser. What we're going to do is line everything up, and they will slide right on the dowel. But you've got to make sure that all this is lined up correctly. Now this is the right head, of course. We're working on the left head will be different. You'll line up the marks for the left, for L or left. When you have them both lined up, they go on just like that. And there they are. They're installed, they're on the pins correctly. Now we just got to get the bolts, put them in there to hold them, and then we'll do the other side. Also, go ahead and put your crank gear on. Go ahead and lube it. Okay, for the left head, we're going to take the phasers. You're going to line up the mark on the chain with the main primary phaser. Then you're going to line up the other mark on the chain with L on the secondary phaser. This in turn will line up the pins so you can install them on the cams. There's one. You may have to move the cams just a little bit to get them to line up. Just a tad. That one's lined up. Let's see. May have to wiggle it just a little bit. I had to do it before on the other engine. Although the hold down tool holds the cams, there is a little slop in it. So that slop will allow it to be off a little. Okay. Just rotate this top one a little back and forth. It should go on there. Okay. Got both of them there, and they're both pulled up. You can look in there and see that they're pulled up. We'll go ahead and secure them with our bolts. Long bolt through the secondary phaser. Short bolt through the primary. And what we have to do next is torque the phaser bolts. Now to torque, we're going to go 30 foot-pounds on all four. Oop, she's trying to slip out. Let's back her up. Hold a little pressure on our hold down. Same thing for our other side. And we're going to back it off to 0. Make sure our hold downs go back. 0, 0, 0. And then we're going to retorque to 18 foot-pounds. Good. That's good. The button on the torque wrench. Alright. Now this is where it gets a little difficult. We've got to do 180 degrees. 180 degrees. We're about to use our big torque wrench. It's going to be quite difficult to hold these still while you're torquing it. You're just going to have to do the best you can without it popping out. And this one's already trying to pop out. I have to move it back. put the wrench on it. See if that'll help. Okay, that's 180. Clear. Do the same thing for this side. All right. And for this side. Tell you what. Clear. And for this one. All right. Torque. Now all we need to do is install our primary timing chain. Now I've got the chain installed. You can see the yellow mark. It's with the dot on this phaser. The gold one, single gold one, was with this dot on this phaser. The double gold, the dots in between both the double gold chain links. Now what you'll need to do, once you get it all on there, all routed, you're gonna have to take your tensioner loose. Go ahead and get your adjuster, your tensioner, and take it loose. Get the tensioner there installed, and then go back and retighten your tensioner. The bolt back in it and tighten it back up like so. And then retorque it to 89 inch-pounds. Check your chain routing, look at everything, make sure everything is on the up and up. It's in the right place. Chains are there. One tip for success, put the chain in on this side first and then put it on this side. Don't try to do this side first and then that side. I've always had better success worming it in here and then worming it in over here on this side. But once you have everything done, you want to pull your pin. That's your slack adjuster. That's what failed on the engine and why we're rebuilding the entire engine right now. It's because the slack adjuster had failed. Also, you're going to reach in here on your secondary chains, push down and release on the adjuster on it. Same thing for this side. Push down, release, and your adjuster is now adjusting your secondary timing chain. So if everything worked out correctly, you should have a correct timed engine. So we will check it before we go any further. We're going to rotate the engine over. Let's go ahead and pull these out. Camshaft holding tools. Some of them are jammed up a little bit. Get a wrench to loosen this off. Alright, got the other one out. Now from this point forward, you only want to turn the engine clockwise. You do not want to turn it counterclockwise. So we turn it clockwise. And everything will go ahead and adjust out. Nothing's locking up, nothing's hitting. Feels good. You'll know if something's wrong because one of the valves will hit one of the pistons and stop you. But as of right now, everything feels great. No problems, no lockups. We're spreading our lube on our tappets and on our lobes while we're doing this. And also spreading the grease among everything here so everything is greased. So right now we got a big storm going through, so I'm going to try to speak past it, talk over it. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me. This is the vacuum pump on the 13 and up F-150s. And it goes in the back of the head kind of like this here. What we're going to do before we install it, we're going to put a little bit of sealer right here and right here. Although it's got a gasket on the back of it, it still tends to want to leak. So what we're going to do is line this up with the back of the cam, just like so. Then we're going to line up the bolt holes and push it forward. Once we get it in there, let's go ahead and put the bolts in to hold it up, and then we'll torque it. Yeah, this is one of the main places that likes to leak oil, even on a brand new rebuilt engine. So we're gonna do our best to keep it from leaking on this one. And start the outside one. Sorry guys, I wish it wasn't so loud, but unfortunately my shop's not insulated. And when it pours down, it's loud as heck in here. So let's proceed. Also want to mention that these oil tubes in the head, I've already reinstalled and retorqued them. 71 and then 45 degrees. So we don't forget that. All right, I've got the front cover. I've installed the crank seal. Now we're going to apply our sealer. Sure we go around the bolt holes. We want it completely sealed up. No leaks. Also here and here. Alright, we got the sealer on. Now we're going to carefully apply our cover to the engine and line our dowels up. Try not to move it around too much. There's one dowel. There's the other dowel. I'm going to get 2 bolts, run them in here to hold it on for us while we get the other bolts in. The big long bolt goes here in the center. Short bolt right here. Or small bolt, I should say. 4 longer bolts go up here. Bolts across the bottom. And we got one there and one here. I'm just going to pull them up, not tighten them, but just pull them up. Ooh, that was a little bit much right there. 15. Go ahead and run it up. This one's going to be 8. Run it up. Okay, our first torque's going to be 89 inch-pounds, starting at number 1, which is over here. Go straight across to number 2. We're going to go to 7, which is here. Make sure it across to 8. And 15. Then to 17 and then 18. 19, 20, and then 21. Second stage, we'll do it all again. 177 inch-pounds. So, 1, let's see. 2, 7, 8, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, now we're going to do an additional 45 degrees on all but 21. So 1, 2, 7, 8, 15, 17, oh, it stopped reading. Interesting. Let's go back and do 177. Okay. 45. 5. 18. 'Back that one off. That one I messed up on. Back to 177. Then 45. 20 is 45. Oops. Keep that there. Okay, and bolt 21 is 90 degrees. All right. Next set of torques. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, and 22. So we're going to go through 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 16 at 89 inches. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 9 and 10, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 11, it's right here in the far corner. 12, 13, 14, and number 16 is this one right here. Okay, actually we can do that again to 177. So we'll start at number 3. Now, 3, 4, 5, straight across 6, 10, 11, 12. So 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. This should be torqued correctly. Make sure. Alright, then we're going to do an additional 45 degrees. So 3. Go across the 4. There. And go down 2. Make sure that's right. There we go. Six. 9, 10. 11, 12. 13. 14. And 16. Come on. Alright, now we're going to tighten the bolt 22 to 89 inch-pounds. It's going to be this small bolt here. Then an additional 45 degrees. Alright, we've got the front cover installed and torqued. Next we'll get the water pump and some of the accessories and stuff on the front of it. Then we'll move to install the valve covers. Alright, we're going to take our water pump seal, put a little bit of silicone on it. We're going to press it in as far back as it'll go. Shove it on back in there the best you can. pump. Okay, the pump bolts go in at 89 inch-pounds and then another 45 degrees. And that is a sequence that you torque it at. So let's get started. Four, five, six, seven, 45 degrees. Start at 1. Two. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. We're going to install the pulley. It's a little bit different than the stock pulley. This is a 3-bolt pulley instead of a 4-bolt. You're going to see a 4-bolt pulley if the pump's never been replaced. You'll see a 3-bolt pulley if the pump has been replaced before. should be good enough. And we have the tube. We have crossover in the back. So we'll have to put new gaskets in here. The tube gets new gaskets as well. These orange gaskets and these rectangle gaskets. And we'll put the rectangle gaskets in. And then on the back it gets 3 screws initially, 3 bolts. These go 71 inch-pounds and then 45 degrees. There's only 3. This one will be an intake bolt. Before we put our cooling tube in, we're going to go ahead and tighten up our fittings for the fuel rail with 11/16. Doesn't take much, just get them tight. Alright. Next we're going to put our O-rings here on our tube from the front and the back. I'm just going to lubricate them a little bit with a little silicone. So a little silicone spray so they'll slip in. Take our tube, we're going to push it in the back. Okay. And move to the back here. Here, and we got a new O-ring for it. Install the O-ring and line it up. Push it on our tube. Get our bolts. Okay, now we're going to torque the thermostat housing. Each bolt is 71 inch-pounds and then 45 degrees. So we have a torque sequence we're going to go through. This is the torque sequence right there. So here we go. Start at 1. We can go down to 2. 3. 4. Of course, 45 degrees. Start at 1. Here. Go down to 2. Here. 3. And then 4. Okay, we have the thermostat housing installed. So now we're going to install the crank pulley. And unlike last time, this time we had the special tool to install it. So we're going to do it the correct way. Here's the special tool. It's got threads that feed into the crankshaft. You also have a bearing here that when you rotate this assembly, this bearing goes up against the pulley, and as you run it in, tighten it up, it presses the pulley on to the crankshaft. So we will just run it in here. Now we're going to run the bearing down. And it's going to take an 1.25 inch socket. Of course, a wrench will not fit. And a rather deep 1.25 inch socket at that. We can try it with a wrench, but I doubt seriously we're going to get anywhere with it. Try it. Move the camera back just a tad. Now I've pre-lubed the bearing and the tool, some assembly lube just to make sure it's got lubrication. Also, I've greased the seal in the front cover and the crankshaft snout to make it a little easier to get it, the pulley on. That's going on nice and easy. And like the last video where I had to use a rubber mallet to knock it on, that's not the correct way to do it because I didn't have this special tool. Now we have the special tool. This is the correct way of doing it. Can't turn it anymore, so I'm going to back this off and go ahead and remove the tool. Tool's 19 millimeter. Now I'm going to add our new crank bolt and washer, and then we're going to torque it. To torque our crankshaft, our first torque is 89 foot-pounds. We're going to use our removal tool to hold our crankshaft 15/16 here to assist us holding it, and then we're going to attempt to torque that 89 foot-pounds with our torque wrench. You just have to try to make do with the stuff that you got, and that's what we're trying to do here. It's not necessarily the correct way to do it. Okay, at our 89 foot-pounds, back it off to 0. And run it back up. Our next torque is 37 foot-pounds. So once again, I'm going to put our tool back in here, help us hold it. Oh, gotta have the socket in there. Just place your socket in there, like so. Put your tool in there over it. Run your 3/8 extension in. Just get our tool to hold it. Set our torque wrench. 37 foot-pounds. Okay. Put a wrench up here. Hold it. And now hit our 37 foot-pounds. All right, got a 37 foot-pounds. Mark our bolt straight up and down. And we're going to put our mark 90 degrees over. And now we're going to get our heavy duty impact. Got our 18 millimeter impact socket with our heavy duty impact. We're going to turn it all the way up, and we're going to rotate until our lines match up. Okay, and that's it. Now we have a torqued crankshaft pulley. We go to the next item we have, which is going to be our, looks like our valve covers.